Hello, my name is Ethan Datris. I am a senior in the Integrated Media Department, and I am one of the technical directors at the Sanford Center for the men's and women's hockey games.
Well, backdoor pass to Sillinger, bangs it home, Beavers up 2-0.
That's just a great passing play. Almost everybody on the ice right now touched that puck, and eventually it lands on Sillinger's stick right next to the far post, and he buries it.
One of the most important things that we do at the Sanford Center for the production game is have pre-game and post-game meetings. At the pre-game meeting, we talk about what's happening during the game.
Tonight, they're projecting that it's going to be like really close to sold out.
What media timeouts, what advertisers or what graphics need to be going up on the Jumbotron at each media timeout and intermission during the periods.
We're just going to do it how the script says. Tonight we're going to black out at 11:40, video at 11:35. With the celebrity door opener, so it's this kid that, it's not in the timing sheet, but it's in the computer. It's this kid that used to play for the Beavers and he passed away.
There are 5 main cameras we use at the men's and women's hockey games. There is camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, and the wireless camera. Camera 1 and camera 2 are in charge of capturing the majority of the game, getting those across the ice shots from a higher up angle facing downwards. Camera 1 is in charge of capturing footage for the WCHA, the refs, so they can look back on the different plays later. Camera 1 is basically just this big wide shot of the ice, basically capturing every moment of the game. While camera 2 is more focused. It's in charge of getting the face-offs, the goals, the more actiony shots, following the play more closely and more zoomed in, more of a medium shot on the players and the game on the ice. Camera 3 and camera 4 are more on the ice. They're in the corners of the rink. Those are mostly for getting the very beautiful across the ice shots of games. Say we have a face-off going down on the opposite end of the rink. We have camera 4 on the opposite side, shooting all the way down across the ice to get a cool shot. If the play is coming toward them, it looks very cool in post. Or even so, if the face-off is right in front of the camera, they can do a nice zoom in on the puck or a zoom out of the puck, showing the face-off in more flavorful shot that we can use in our production. The wireless camera is in charge of really focusing on the media timeout, the intermissions and games that we have going on during the intermissions. They're typically on ice during the national anthem, getting the national anthem singer in a nice close shot of them singing out, or getting the players more of a direct shot on their faces as they're looking toward the flag or skating up to the line during the opening for the different teams. They go on the ice often. We have them wearing ice cleats so they're safe and the cameras are safe so they don't slip. During the media timeouts for, say, Keith's Pizza delivery of the game, they're either in the student section or in the section where the cheerleaders are going, so they can get a more in-person, personal look at the people who are trying to cheer for the pizzas that they're trying to win. So that covers the cameras. Going from that, we have several different operational areas upstairs in our production suites. There is graphics, there is replay, there's me, the technical director, the producer, and audio. Starting with replay, it is as it sounds. They are in charge of capturing the footage. Either it's a really cool face-off scene where the two linemen are going at each other, or if it's a really sweet goal by one of the Beavers, we like to replay the action shot of them hitting it into the net. One of the biggest functions of the technical director is just making sure all of the shots line up from all the different cameras, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4, and camera 5, or wireless camera. Just making sure that they're staying on the ice or getting whatever footage we need of the media timeouts or the timeouts that we have going on. Making sure that they're irised correctly, white balanced correctly, and just their shots are looking good, their shots are clean, and they're operating their cameras well. We're also in charge of helping train in some of the camera operators, graphics, and stuff like that. Another task that the technical director performs is operating our PTZ camera, or PEAT as we call them. The PTZ cameras are a wirelessly controlled camera that we have stationed in 2 locations at the Sanford Center. The PTZs are one of our most useful items that we have. Our graphics operator. They are in charge of putting up the graphics for whether it's the media timeouts, during the timeouts, just graphics for whatever ads we have, whatever paid sponsorships the Sanford Center has, we always throw them up on the Jumbotron. They're also in charge of playing and queuing up the different videos that we put on during the media timeouts, the intermission. They're in charge of putting up the flag and doing all the intro videos for the teams that we have at the Sanford Center. So they're very much, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of the team, as they are making sure that the correct graphics and the correct videos are going up on the Jumbotron at the correct time. Our audio engineer is in charge of making sure that we have all of the sound, music, and audio that we use during the games, the opening, the anthem, all that stuff is correctly balanced and not blaringly loud for everybody in the stadium. They're a really important and essential part. Next up, we have our producer. Our producer, Shalana, has been doing this for several years now, and she's excellent at it. But they're in charge of working directly with Sanford Center as a whole, as well with Bradley Folkstad over at Athletics, to just make sure that we have a good understanding and that the team knows what is expected of them for each game. She's in charge of calling the shots, making sure that we're aware of the media timeouts, when the anthem is happening, when the openings are happening, when the different intermission games are happening as well. Just a good shot caller for that position.
Great moments were born from great opportunity.